Well, certainly one of the biggest nights in Welsh boxing for a very long time. Johnny Owen, only 22, and only his 17th professional fight, fighting for the vacant Commonwealth title against Paul Ferreri, the former holder of this title, now 30 years old, but a man who is used to going in with good class and been doing it for many years. Owen, of course, tall for his weight, 5'8", but in fact not that much taller than the Australian Ferreri. Himself a lanky bantam and a southpaw to boot. Held this title from 1972 until 1977. A man who's also boxed for a world title. Boxed for the WBC title in Los Angeles 2 years ago. And was stopped in 12 rounds with a cut by the great Carlos Zarate. The difference in experience between these two quite remarkable. And this Ebervale Leisure Centre in this opening round, conscious that this is a big test for Owen, has gone deathly quiet. Something you don't normally hear in professional boxing. It's more like an amateur night. And when somebody shouted out to Johnny, there were cries of "shut up." Extraordinary. Ferreri, moustache, 8 years older. Ferreri having his 70th professional fight tonight, and Owen only his 17th. That's the difference in experience. Well, that was a very interesting opening round, with Owen making most of the attacking moves and then being countered by this very experienced Australian. This leisure centre at Ebervale, packed to the rafters, 1,700 it holds, and it's full, and people paying up to £12 a head to watch this. Owen came to the scales today at 8 stone 4.5. That's a £1.5 inside the limit for bantamweight. And Ferreri, the 30-year-old Australian, came in dead on the limit at 8 stone 6. Here's a man who's fought 3 world champions in his time, been a pro for 10 years, has fought 12 major title fights, pouring all this experience into this fight against the young man from Merthyr. Not so experienced inside, and when they come to close quarters, it's Ferreri who does the scoring. Owen determined to attack, having to take a lot of counter punches as he comes in. Owen, one would think, carries the harder punch. Whether he can really make it tell against a man of this experience is what we're all dying to know. Two good rounds to start this fight. And defeats in his 10 years as a pro, and has lost only one fight inside the distance. That one, of course, to Carlos Zarate in the World Championship fight. And the Australian southpaw comes out for this one, heavily greased above both eyes. No Welshman has ever held this Commonwealth Bantamweight Championship. The last Welshman to fight for it was Norman Lewis of Nanty Moyle, who lost to Jackie Patterson of Scotland at Haringey back in 1947, 31 years ago. The last Welshman to box for this title. Owen still doing rather more work than Ferreri. Getting through. extraordinary, frail-looking, bony figure, but with all the vigour and enthusiasm and determination in the world. Another good round for Owen.